What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning the unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Get this, Oleksandr Usyk has been warned by Team Hrgovic, stating that Hrgovic is waiting for you. Filip Hrgovic is not the type to beat around the bush. He's been waiting a long time for this, says Sauerland. IBF's top-ranked heavyweight contender Hrgovic will have his team lobby for the mandatory shot at the champion Oleksandr Usyk after the Tyson Fury fall-through. Filip Hrgovic claimed a victory over Zhilei Zhang in a thrilling IBF World Heavyweight title eliminator. Filip Hrgovic is IBF's #1 ranked heavyweight contender and is ready to step in to fight Oleksandr Usyk next. Oleksandr Usyk, the unified champion, was in talks, of course, with Tyson Fury, and we all know where that went. And these are the words from Hrgovic's promoter, Sauerland. He said, Usyk, Hrgovic is waiting for you. The rest of the belts, he wants them all. He's not the type to beat around the bush. Filip, he's been waiting a long time for this shot, okay? And who doesn't think that Hrgovic would give any heavyweight a run for his money? I'm going back to the fact that he stopped David Haye from taking part in the David Haye / Tyson Fury fight. He was the one who gave the left hook in sparring that took him out of that fight, unfortunately. There's the league sparring with Deontay Wilder, he continued. It's a right back and forth. It's pay-per-view boxing and sparring. For people who know their boxing, Hrgovic is obviously a massive fight in the heavyweight division. I can't speculate too much on that, but we all know that Filip Hrgovic is the IBF mandatory. That's them down to the governing bodies, and we lobby for our guy. It's a fight that I think a lot of people want to see, Sauerland said. And let me counterpunch. First off, why not? And I look at boxing like this. The right guy has the unified championship belts because the right guy is willing to satisfy his mandatories. That means he is doing his job as the unified champion. The tricky thing, excuse me, the tricky thing about being a unified champion, you have to fight multiple back-to-back fighters. So you have 3 at a time at best. That's if you can't get a full unification, which is undisputed. But Filip does have a shot because Filip is co-promoted by Eddie Hearn, right? And Eddie Hearn tried the same thing with a deadline before the negotiations fell through with Tyson Fury while they was trying to get that up off the ground, right? So, you know, if they can lobby for it, and the IBF is known to do exactly what they say they're going to do. So, would it be a good fight? Is everybody after Usyk? They should be, because he's the unified champion. If Joshua could do it, so could Usyk. And I'm glad they got the right man for the job, because Oleksandr Usyk, if he doesn't take on Filip Hrgovic, he will take on Daniel Dubois. And Daniel Dubois is another tough, hungry, young heavyweight champion. So everybody's eyes are on Usyk, but I'm glad that he is the guy that will take on these challenges, because that's what real champions do. Okay? And I like how Sauerland put in, we won't beat around the bush, meaning that Tyson Fury in company was beating around the bush. They were bullshitting. But we're not going to do that. Give us a shot, and we'll make it worth your not. Bars. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Team Hrgovic warning Oleksandr Usyk that we want all those titles, we want our shot, give it to us, and we will fight you for it. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!